Good Friday, the 19th of April 2019. It is not a Good Friday now because it's a windy Friday. Windy. So nobody can catch no turbine and grunts today. But something that I saw of the government of Bahamas this week is puzzling. Remember, we are under the Westminster system that were brought on to us by Britain. And I already told them to watch that Brex deal. The Brex deal is the WTO deal for the Bahamas. You get into a situation and all of a sudden your people say, hell no, this is not what we wanted. A matter of fact, the Bahamian people already say that, but nobody is again listening to the Bahamian people. The PLP government did the same thing, we didn't want no gambling. I used gamble. I could tell the world I play my numbers. That's my business. That's my money. But I voted against gambling. But Perry them gone and they're him and OB. That's maybe why they ain't got to wake no more for the rest of their life. Make their little deal. And legalize something that the Bahamian people say no. How is it the Bahamian people say no and the government of Bahamas says yes? It's the same thing with this WTO deal. But the puzzling thing that happened here, and if this was to happen in Britain, somebody have to resign right away because you're lying to the Bahamian people. Brent Simonet had all them beautiful black reporters around him, and he said that the immigration deal that will leak ought not be leaked. It was leaked prematurely. Then the chairman there, I think her name is Anita Allen, said, hell no, Brent talking fool. That was not prematurely leaked. The cabinet sent the senator there to see how the Bahamian would respond, the Bahamian people, that this deal is supposed to help, not hurt. So, if Brent is saying one thing, the chairman is saying one thing, the cabinet is saying one thing, that does mean that they are not on the same page, because the cabinet whom Brent Simonet is a part of supposed to speak with one voice. I believe that the brothers them finally seeing that Brent acting as prime minister, he always wanted to be prime minister, so he want to make these deals to make himself look good, him and his cronies. So they say, what, the hell with Brent, release the document. And Brent, the minister responsible, gonna say it was prematurely leaked. Well, somebody need to be accountable. Somebody need to resign. Because on this Good Friday, it is not good to know that the cabinet of the Bahamas is not speaking with one voice. How could Brent say one thing and the chairman say another thing, the prime minister say one thing, this minister say one thing? Well, what kind of cabinet we got in this country? The man responsible for these documents coming out saying that he don't know nothing about it. Well, if you cannot run your ministry, you ought to resign forthwith. Give us an Easter present, give us an Easter egg, and resign. That would help the country so much, Brent, if you were to do that. I haven't heard anything from the Prime Minister. But he came in this morning. The Prime Minister's in Abaco. Y'all don't know where he is. He's right down there. That place there close across the rock. That's where he's at. If you want to find him, that's where he is. We have the minister responsible for environment. He's here in Abaco too. Everybody want to come out to Nassau and the Abaco, but nobody want to have any meetings. The only person is missing is my MP, Darren Henfield. I haven't seen him yet, but I know he like close the minute, so he should be here soon. But I haven't had any sighting on there in Henfield yet. Lil James, a waste of time. You imagine all these ministers come in, and James Albury would not even come to the airport to meet with them, to greet them. Man, he got government car, government time, and that boy just a waste of God breath. I have never seen a member of parliament behave the way James Albury did. You could say what you like about Edison Key and Robert Sweeten. Them gentlemen knew protocol. When any minister come to this island, they were there with them all day to show them around and let them know what is needed so that their ministry can help Abaco to move forward. But so far, James has been missing in everything. We got $1 billion deal going on down there by Crossing Rock near Sandy Point. James was missing in action. I think James wanted the parrots to keep flying and the people to go hungry. James will cook them little parrots and make parrot soup and parrot stew. We need jobs. When last you see a parrot fly around? Put them in a cage by your house if you want them. We want the project to go forward. But Lil James ain't saying nothing on nothing. But I started on this Good Friday by saying that if the cabinet of this Bahamas saying to put the document out there, and a cabinet minister who responsible for immigration said that the document was prematurely leaked, somebody is lying to Bahamian people. Somebody need to resign. Do the honorable thing and step down, because if Brent Simnett don't know what's going on in his own ministry, he ought not be a minister. We know the deal about the investment. Minister responsible for investment. You know what he did? He got the first piece of $25 million deal. Brought the fast ferry head of Abaco, put 18 people out of work. 18 people. Got the biggest parking lot in the history of Abaco. When we looking for green space, we got carbon dioxide blowing out the exhaust of these cars downtown Marshaba and kabucking up everything. Everything is all kapunkal up. That is the only deal, the only investment that Brent Simnett has brought to Abaco. The Bakers Bay fast ferry deal, where he get the first slice of $25 million, and our Prime Minister get the third largest slice on a foreign fella what ought not be doing business in this country, taking jobs, taking contract from Bahamians whom voted FNM. That is the minister we have in Minister Brent Simnett. That all for me collusion, baby. That is why the FNM said they came to power to stop the bleeding of the PLP. And again, they red as can be and bleeding like they ever bleed before. Because what a Brent Simnett has do and is doing as the minister responsible for investment, he has taken investment from Abaconians that have been doing the business for generations. He used his position as minister responsible for investment to take down the biggest investment in the history of Abaco, $25 million, while he's the sitting member of parliament. That is why Duncan Byrne can do what they want to do in Bakers Bay, because they got the minister in one pocket, the prime minister in the next pocket. How the hell can you really have a good Friday when these people are colluding against their own people that elected them so soon, 2 years in? And so far, it is not a Good Friday. Good Friday for y'all that enjoying it. But for my end, the minister responsible for investment and immigration, on his statement to the media, he needs to resign forthwith. That is my Good Friday wish. What happened to those days when ministers only held these positions for 2 years, and they transfer them into different ministry. Boy, that used to be so beautiful for the Bahamas. Why is Brent come back and gone into the same ministry that he held previously? Can he run another ministry? No, because he know how to give, take control of the Bahamian people citizenship when everybody all over the world is trying to protect their border. Brent trying to have an open border. That is not what the Bahamas want. That is not what the Bahamian people want. We are an exclusive people. We are different from any other country in the Caribbean. And these guys are going to screw us right up. That anybody could walk in and take out, and the Bahamian take less at home. This is our country. We should have the first of everything. Whenever a foreigner come here and they are benefiting more than Bahamians, that is a government that need not to be in power. This is my wish on this Good Friday, that Brent respectfully resign from his post because he lied to the Bahamian people as a cabinet minister, say he don't know why that document was leaked. Kai cares. That is why I'm here on WCAY.